following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Condors of Buenos Aires taking on the Golden Eagles of San Juan. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Condors are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
In the championship.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
McKee to throw here.
And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 3.
at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
McKee now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
McKee. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
On 4th down, McKee. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Golden Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after try forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Buenos 1st down.
Looking to throw. Pace. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
2nd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran him in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in. And I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's McKee. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And a San Juan. First down.
Looking to throw, McKee. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
44-yard line.
The kicker here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
McKee will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw, McKee. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And McKee now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Off the RPO, he completes it. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Pace. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pace. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go. Back.
2nd and 6. From left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 37 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
Golden Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd and 12, McKee. He's got his man on the crossing route. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Curtis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They run the counter. Weston. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. McKee. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They begin on the ground with Galindo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Pace. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's a gain of 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pace. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Viking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pace. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Pace. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cougar 19.
From the gun on third down. Pace. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun. Pace. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw. Pace. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
This be looking better than this.
Throwing to start the drive. McKee. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Second down and 3. McKee going to change the play here.
Second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Sam Wall.
Looking to throw. McKee. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 83. A gain of 5 brings up 6.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McKee. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action. McKee on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. Well, let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And the Buenos Aires offense back out now. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A handoff running right, Garindo. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Another try for Garindo. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take over.
Up the middle they go. Weston. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buenos is about set for another try on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Let's go. Liking 18. Ready.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 6.
Back to throw. Pace. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Pace. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out, get the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Weston.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The key to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's starting to look like in the chance.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Weston. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Good hit.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
See some new stuff.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
He got a fit. I knew it hit off his foot. It looked like it did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I knew it looked like he hit off his foot.
They'll run on 1st down. Weston. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Should start this season on the right foot.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
You see, Juan was able to do it. They put beat Louis beat. They put a beat down on everybody they touched.
They'll try to run this one in.
They'll take
it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They did good. Front office of their team gets. They go shoot. That's what play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team out, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lanny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Pace. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Buenos Aires first down. 24-yard gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Buenos Aires first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on.
Off the play fake. Pace. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Garendo. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Isaac Garendo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Condors get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
So hold on. Everybody come in with that conviction. You can be the team this year. Everybody can make that beat.
Now the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to put a drive together. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. McKee. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 3.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. McKee now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. first down. Curtis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. McKee. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. McKee. But he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's McKee.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Golden Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Golden Eagles 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense.
Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Pace. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2, 1:54 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And McKee wants a new look.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Weston. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 32.
And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
That's another San Juan. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
McKee will look to throw it.
Now a run here, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 42-yard line.
And McKee now.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down.
That's good for a San Juan 1st down.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
60 yards.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Buenos Aires,
They start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Juan, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.